them as they do their work.
For Thornhill.
Mr. Speaker, Canadians are undoubtedly frustrated with the continued COVID restrictions. This weekend, the Transport Minister stated that the cross-border trucking mandate is temporary, but that new interprovincial vaccine mandates for truckers are on the way. The Canadian Chamber of Commerce, the CFIB, manufacturers and exporters have all called the existing vaccine mandate harmful, bad policy on our fragile supply chain. The government continues to ignore the frustration. Is the mandate temporary, or is he expanding it?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
What the Conservative Party seems to continue to not understand is the threat to our supply chains is COVID, not vaccinations. That's why we will continue, as we told Canadians we would in the last election, to encourage strongly all Canadians to get vaccinated, including with mandates for anyone who travels by plane or train, including for members of the federal public service, and including for people in federally regulated industries. The way we get through this is through vaccines, and that's what we're going to stay steadfast to.
Well, member for Thornhill.
Prime Minister should talk to the Transport Minister, because the Transport Minister knows that 14,000 less loads entered Canada in the first week of this cross-border mandate. And the Minister knows that the price of a load has increased 300% to 400% since the beginning of this mandate. And the Minister knows that the Canadian business community, as well as trucking organizations, have all expressed their concern about this cross-border mandate on our fragile supply chain. So I'll ask again, when will the Minister officially ignore all of these stakeholders and all of these facts and announce an additional provincial mandate?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, once again, the vulnerabilities to our supply chain come from COVID. The way to counter COVID is through vaccinations. I would encourage the members of the Conservative Party to listen to the almost 90% of truckers in this country who've chosen to get vaccinated, to keep themselves safe, to keep their families safe, to keep our frontline health workers from getting overwhelmed, and to continue to be able to do their jobs of putting food on Canadians' tables. We thank them deeply for their continued work, and we'll always be there to support